Welcome. Oh. The open mic. Right, another Friday. Another UFC card up and coming on Saturday night. Just a fight card, nothing special. Couple of half decent fighters on it.
Intro's too long.
Huh?
Intro's too long.
Oh fucking hell, they got a fucking... I've got to take that out. Alright, another Friday.
You've got one job.
Well, you don't do fuck all, mate. You don't do fuck all. Just a fight card.
Oh.
So they just listen to the intro again. But that's alright. Alright, I'll fucking sort this mic out quick. Right. We'll talk about last week's card as we go. That's what I was looking for. Okay, we're good. Yeah, we'll talk about last week's card as we get into it. But before we do that, we always like to do a bit of a segment.
Oh no.
MMA news.
Oh.
Any MMA news this week?
Well, obviously, Cyborg and Holmes just been announced
For when?
219 at the end of the year.
To replace Cruz.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he was obviously the main fight.
No, he won't.
Who
There's no title on it, was it?
Oh.
It's first title fight.
Is this a title fight?
Yeah.
For...
Cyborg, Home, featherweight. Fucking hell.
Yeah, but Cyborg's a fucking man.
Fucking hell.
You don't do nothing.
No, I'm on about fucking...
You just sit and giggle.
Yeah.
Right, well.
You said before Home does that.
Yeah, I do. I still believe that. I still believe Home does that. I think Cyborg... No, it's like when people or football teams play Brazil. They say don't play the history in the yellow jersey. Play the players that are wearing them. I'd say the same for Home. Don't believe all the hype Cyborg. Home's as good a striker as Cyborg because she had a boxing background.
Yeah, one of the best female boxers probably ever.
There you go. So, and Holmes pretty resilient. Like, she knocked out Rousey. All the other fights she sort of had, she's almost gone the distance, if not gone the distance, on most of the fights. And then the Beth Correia, or however you fucking say her name.
That was a nice knockout.
Betche Correia. Yeah, that was a cracking knockout.
Singapore won it.
Yeah. Yeah. But then what happens if Home does win the belt? Is she going to stay out there? Because I know...
Well, the division's made for Cyborg, so if she loses, it's a bit...
Well, shut the division down.
I'm not going to lie, who's there? They ain't got top 15 yet. I can name 2 fighters that actually made for that division.
Who?
Cyborg and Megan Anderson.
Which is fighting Victor.
Well,
Does she fight a Victor?
I think so.
Wow.
But Holmes not actually a featherweight, is she? And that who fought for the belt at Cyborg's last fight?
Oh, it was...
She's a bantamweight as well, so...
Yeah, I know you're on about... She's a little bit tubby in that, but... yeah. She lasted, but she weren't really fighting. She was almost just trying to stay longer than anyone else.
Cyborg got her out when she wanted, didn't it, really?
Yeah, I can't remember who that was now.
But, yeah, I think Home probably would do her, but... don't know. Holmes seems... Sometimes she's not like... Sometimes she seems like she's not there. But...
Evinger.
Oh, yeah.
Tanya Evinger.
That Diramedy, Home and her...
Durand, I mean.
Oh, it's the same shit,
it's
man.
It's not Diramedy.
Diramedy.
Is she a new fighter?
Yeah, but anyway.
New bantamweight fighter.
Yeah, that was a close fight though, wasn't it?
Between...
Home and her.
Yeah, I didn't watch that fight, so I don't know.
Yeah, it was a close fight. I thought Home should.
Yeah, a few people said Home should have won it. But, yeah.
Obviously, there's Bisping jumping in for silver.
So he's fighting Gastelum next weekend in China.
Yeah, I think it's next weekend.
It's 25th, yeah.
Yeah.
It is next weekend. Yeah, I honestly don't see Bisping winning that either.
Nah.
I think too soon. Even though he's obviously had a long fight camp to prepare for GSP.
It's just for the money. I think.
Yeah,
I see it as
just to look good after a defeat. It's a few things, but
if Gastelum wins that though, that moves him up quick though.
Yeah, I think he's good enough to.
He's gonna get a big fight after that then.
Yeah, I know, but I thought that he wasn't going to stay middleweight. I thought he was going to go back to welterweight. Or is that the weight that he struggled to cut?
Struggled to cut at welterweight.
Too heavy.
Yeah,
each time. So, because they say he's a small middleweight.
Yeah, but after his first middleweight fight, Belfort, or was it Weidman when he lost? He said he wants to go back down.
Weidman.
Yeah, he said he wanted. Yeah. He said he wanted to go back down because obviously probably made a bit more. Well, if he's doing well at middleweight against heavier guys,
I think he's got the technique. He's quite good on the ground. I think he's got good power. It's just
but would he beat if he's fighting a middleweight? Obviously, you want to be champ. Is he good enough to beat Whittaker and stuff? I think they're too big for him. But then again, Whittaker was at welterweight before.
One has bumped himself up over time.
Yeah, I think he lost a few, he definitely lost a few. I can't remember if he was at middleweight.
Yeah, but who's the top 5 in middleweight?
Well,
don't say GSP's. I know he's got the belt, but he ain't going to stay there. No way. So then you've got Bisping, who's number 1. Then who's 2?
Whittaker. Well, Whittaker's going to be number 1, isn't
he? Yeah. So who's 3? Rockhold? Or is he falling down the rankings?
No, it probably is Rockhold, actually. He's just got a win, hasn't he?
And then, where's Weidman? Is he even in the top 5?
I think he's going to be 5th.
So where's Romero 4?
Yeah, Romero, yeah. Forgot about him. Sousa's up there, though, as well, so...
Yeah, but he's had a few losses on the bounce. I'm pretty sure he has.
1 loss.
No.
Yeah, he lost to,
No.
Whittaker. Before that, he tapped out... He tapped out Tim Bosch, or whatever you call him.
Did he?
Yeah, before that, I'll tell you now, he tapped out Tim, then he...
What, do you know him, do you?
Yeah.
You know Boshi. Yeah, tapped out my old mate Tim.
Anyway, he tapped out Tim, then got knocked out by Whittaker. I watched both the fights.
Middleweight.
I think...
Middleweight. Right, your top 5 are... Right, Whittaker has 1, Bisping's 2, Romero 3, Rockhold 4, and Jacare 5.
Told you Sousa, I told you.
And then Weidman's in at 6, with Brunson, Silva, Gastelum, Branch, and then the final 5, Hall, Belfort.
Hall and Belfort's just been announced.
Cheetah's in there.
Yeah, but Hall and Belfort's just been announced.
How did he get in there? And then Paulo Costa.
Yeah, he was 15th before anyway.
Which is Borrachino.
Brunson's looking good though.
Who's he called out? Did he call out Rockhold, wasn't it?
Bisping for UFC London.
Oh no, I was at Bisping. No, right.
Yeah, and Rockhold. Yeah, he was a Rockhold as well.
So you got Home, Cyborg. Obviously, Gastelum's now got a new opponent in
Bisping. Hall Belfort.
Hit me with the next piece of news.
Hall and Belfort just been announced.
Hall and Belfort.
Yeah, you're right, Hall.
Yeah, that's not a great fight. Anyway, carry on.
I think Hall does him though, don't it?
Hot chocolate.
Fucking hell. Holloway Aldo rematch.
No. It wasn't a bad fight last time, but
Aldo's winning every round up to the stoppage. I watched it.
I was in Tokyo.
We don't care where you were.
I'm just going to show the Boba Fett face.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, so what do you think? Holloway or Aldo?
I don't know, because I'm just looking up there for what I wrote down. Aldo to win in round, but no. I want Aldo to win because of how good of a fight he was before, but Holloway is good.
He's a future, isn't he? But I think Holloway, he's a bit like he's not overrated because he is fucking good, but I think he's got a bit too much hype around him. I don't think he's as thingy as everyone thinks.
See, featherweight. I tell you what, there's some good fighters in there, but
it's pretty poor, isn't it? Not too, out of all the divisions, that's probably one of the worst ones.
Jason Knight, he should be higher.
He just got knocked out by Lamas.
Yeah, I know that, but I'm just saying, I do like him. He's a good brawler. Bektic, obviously.
Bektic is sick. Yeah, he'll be good.
Oh, but he just got knocked out by Elkins, the worst fighter.
Yeah, but he was winning every round.
Yeah, but anyway, you just slated me by going, "Oh, Jason Knight just got knocked out." Like.
Yeah, but he just got
I'll pick a
hurt.
fighter and you're like, yeah, shit.
Yeah, he just got hurt.
Yeah, and then I go Bektic and you're like, yeah. And I go knocked out by Elkins. Elkins.
If you watch the fight, he's winning every round. He just got caught.
Got fucking knocked out by fucking
Don't be a
a
dick.
bin man. That's what he looks like.
I thought you were cool, Bektic.
No, I do like Bektic.
Yeah.
But
Didn't
I'm
know
saying,
you were before I said about him.
Yeah, you wouldn't have met him if it weren't for me. Yeah, so Aldo Holloway.
Aldo's just been training with that Mikey I think it's Mikey Garcia, the boxer, former world champ.
Right.
He's fucking sick. Aldo, obviously, he's been training with him. Let's get his boxer.
Aldo's problem in the last few fights?
Gassing. He gassed against Holloway, didn't he? Didn't gas. He'd won that fight.
And then what was the fight before that? Didn't he lose?
Frank Yeager, he beat him. Decision.
And then before that was McGregor.
Yeah.
So he beat Edgar for the interim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah, it was interim, but then he got turned into because McGregor vacated.
Yeah.
He got the full title, and then
Holloway took it.
Yeah. I think I'm going for Aldo to win this. I think.
Do you see him doing it by knockout, or is it a 5-rounder?
Nah.
You don't. Well, by saying what you just said, you don't want it to go 5 rounds.
Nah. If it goes 5 rounds, Holloway probably gets him out again. But like you said, you can't. If you don't have a good gas tank, you can't just get it up in a few weeks.
No, of course.
So.
Well, that's proof in McGregor.
Yeah, but it's boxing. If he's been training at Mikey Garcia, which I've seen he has, he's fucking decent. So obviously it's going to help him, innit?
Yeah, but I thought it was all about his stand-up game.
It was, but I'm just saying his boxing's going even more better. Even more better. What?
Yeah, but the thing that annoys me with Aldo more than anything is he's got these. I remember you saying he's got these amazing leg kicks.
Yeah.
Yet in the last few fights I've watched him, he's hardly fucking used them.
I don't get it. He's got a good ground game as well.
Yeah, but why are you not using what you're good at? I don't get it.
Yeah, but there's tactics, isn't it? Like against McGregor.
What tactics to lose?
Yeah, but if you're fighting McGregor and you're going leg kicks, if you're concentrating leg kicks and you're looking down like that, if you get hit by McGregor, it could be game over, isn't it? So you got to...
Yeah, but not every fighter's McGregor.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that as a McGregor, maybe he didn't want to throw leg kicks because...
Alright then.
Well, he didn't get a chance to throw leg kicks, but...
Yeah, but don't kicks help you keep him distance? Because you look at the best one that
Not really.
proves that. The best fighter that proves that is Thompson.
What, leg kicks? I'm on about...
His leg kicks are fucking...
Yeah, well, you're on about... Thompson goes like in the air like headshot, so that keeps you at bay because you can't walk in and get kicked in the face. Leg kicks, just a kick on the leg, innit?
Yeah, but
you can stand there.
What Aldo's are
No, it will hurt, but it won't keep them away, will it?
Catch and run gives them a dead leg. What are they going to do?
Yeah, they're going to walk back. But I'm saying it's not going to... If you're going to keep doing it, yeah, it will hurt, but it ain't going to... Like a jab keeps them there, doesn't it? You're pretty...
Yeah.
A leg kick probably won't keep them there.
That's you sort of teasing them up to try and land your big shots and get your timing in, or... Yeah, you're keeping it at bay while you're trying to figure it out.
A leg kick just stops them from standing very well.
But I've seen old videos of him, and once he starts kicking, he don't stop, and he's fucking won some...
Oh, you're our favourite, knows, doesn't he? That
yeah, he has his leg doubled in size. But it just annoys me how, since the McGregor fight...
It's all gone down for him, isn't it?
Yeah, it's literally...
I don't know, because before that, he was unbeaten in something like...
10 years or something.
Yeah,
stupid.
nearly 10 years. That's crazy.
Yeah, and then...
He's one of the greatest of all time, yeah, before McGregor. And then because he got knocked down 13 seconds, and he's had a bit of a shit. And then now he's not even mentioned there.
Alright, then So, what would you say then if Aldo was to lose this then? What would you say? Just knock on the head? Just he gives up, knocks it on the head completely? Because he's then had McGregor, Edgar, and 2 Holloway.
I don't want to say knock on the head.
He could be coming out of that fight with 3 losses in 4.
That's bad.
Any other fighter, that's a contract.
Yeah, but previous to that, he only lost 2 in 28 fights or something stupid.
Yeah, but they're saying is you're only as good as your last fight.
Yeah, I get that. I'm just saying, I wouldn't also want to say retire because obviously he's one of my favourite fighters. So I don't know. If I was him, I would have probably moved up.
Right.
Why not? What have you got to lose? You've lost. You're one of the greatest featherweights. Well, probably greatest featherweight ever. Even though you got knocked out by McGregor, it's all about defences and stuff. I think I'd probably go up to lightweight. He had a chance to fight Khabib, or he wanted to fight Khabib.
Alright then. So if he, all right. So we'll look at the other way. We'll flip it over. If he wins and gets the belt back, right? He then fight Edgar, who he's already beat? Who's his next fight?
Well, it depends. If
Does
Swanson...
Holloway, do they make it a trilogy and go straight in again and make it a third fight? And are people going to want to see a third fight that quick?
Yeah, but it depends how the fight is. If Aldo knocks him out in 10 seconds, they're going to... No, let Holloway earn it back like they did with McGregor. If it's a 5-round war and it's like...
He never got his chance back against McGregor.
That's what I'm saying. If he got knocked down 13 seconds, he didn't get his chance. So if he does that to Holloway, Holloway shouldn't get his chance.
Right, so then who does he fight?
And that's not... Wait there. If you let me carry on, I said, if it's a 5-round war and it's close, go for the trilogy. Find out who's best. But then again, if Holloway loses 200 pounds, that's their future star. He's lost to Aldo twice. 200 bouts. I'm saying if he did lose 200 pounds to Aldo, because he
trilogy as well.
Yeah,
right.
Then their future's big staff of heavyweights gone. Really, hasn't he? He's lost to Aldo twice.
Well, yeah.
Yes.
Well, all right then. Who does Aldo fight?
If he wins, it depends. I would fight Swanson, but he don't know if he's getting a new deal yet. So if he gets a new deal, gotta go for Swanson, I think.
Yeah, and then what do you do with Edgar? Because obviously
he fights Holloway. Whoever wins
gets the chance.
Yeah, maybe. It's a bit of it. They're all the same fighters are fighting again, but there ain't no one new, is there? Unless you give someone like random.
Well, the only ones that are up and coming are that Yara Rodriguez.
Yeah, but that Michael Johnson just came down. Give him Holloway. That's a fucking fight. Michael Johnson's alright. He gets beat a bit, but he can box.
Okay. So yeah,
knocked Poirier out in the first round, didn't he? So
yeah, well, some interesting scenarios for the featherweight then, and that one's the next one, isn't it? 218.
Yeah.
December the 2nd, I think.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah.
I take it the 219 is the end of the year card.
30th
December, but the main event is home.
No, not yet.
That's a co-main probably.
Well, yeah. They just said it's a title fight. They ain't said anything. They wanted McGregor, but after that Bellator thing. They reckon his coaches came out now.
That'll be the next bit of news, obviously.
Well,
McGregor being pulled after the Bellator fiasco.
Well, his coaches said he ain't going to fight till mid next year now, so...
His coach has said that?
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Do you want a bit of water?
No.
There's some up there.
No, it's alright.
Or are you just going to keep choking on them chili flakes from the nuts?
Oh, no, they're killers. But...
So, yeah, McGregor was a dick doing that, I think.
There's no reason for it, really, was there?
He doesn't need to create this... Like... It was a lot of people saying it's staged or something. Just keep his name relevant because he's obviously not fought since the Mayweather fight. So yeah, it's annoying because he doesn't need to do that. He's good enough with his fights to just let him be who he is.
Get the water. I'm dying.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, he reckons that's happened. He ain't gonna fight till mid next year now, isn't it?
Just leave it by your side down there. Alright, go on and hit me with the next bit.
OSP v Latifi.
Latifi.
Yeah, same shit.
Oh, for fuck's sake. If it ain't me yawning, it's you coughing.
No, I'm alright now.
Oh, fuck off.
OSP. Latifi.
OSP. I haven't sent proof.
OSP.
People. Yeah.
Everyone knows him as that.
Yeah, well, after that knockout last time, that was a fucking absolute cracking left foot kick to the face.
He was losing a fight.
Yeah, he probably was losing a fight. Latifi.
It's a tough fight.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
Why is it a tough fight? I've not seen that Latifi fight, if I'm honest.
Yeah, you have. He fought that New Zealander we watched, Pedro. Remember?
He
fought him, so you said he looks alright then.
Okay. Yeah, that's not a real big fight for me, to be honest, because...
Is it a good fight?
OSP's now 5th.
Well, he's had 2
wins. Well, he's had a few.
Big
he's had
wins,
3 wins. Now, because he had them 2 chokes on top of that knockout.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had the 2... I can't think what they call them now.
I don't know.
Saint Flu choke.
Yeah.
But, Tyson Pedro, 13. It ranked 13.
What was it, a decision?
Probably. Yeah, there's not a lot in that light heavyweight. The only one I want to see fight again is Gustafsson. But...
Well, Cormier's fighting that.
Yeah, I know, but he hasn't got anyone to fight other than if Oven Sempre wins again, it'll probably be him. Because he ain't going to fight Manuel because they're trained together.
Fucking hell, this cost him my head in.
Right, next week you're not having a fucking handful of nuts on the way in. Fucking cough.
I've got a cough anyway, but...
Whoa. Right, cancel the fucking shit. No. Right. Yeah, the OSP one ain't a big draw, I don't think. That ain't a main event, is it? That's just a fucking fight.
It's just a fight night, yeah.
Right, we're going on then.
Almeida, Rob Font. It's not big. Alright. Woodley.
You were just about to kill it by going, it's not a big. You're right, next.
Alright, Woodley, Diaz. I'm trying to make...
Nate Diaz versus Woodley. I take it welterweight for the belt.
Yeah.
Is that the first fight for Diaz for the belt? For any A belt or any belt?
I think so.
Oh, I really want to see. I want to see Nate Diaz come back.
He'll be a good champ now. He'll fight.
Yeah,
anyone.
he does fight anyone. But what I like about him is he don't give a shit. Press conferences are always a laugh to watch. His interviews are hilarious. Yeah, I'd like to see that. Definitely. Would that be scheduled for this year?
219. End of year.
Jeez, someone give him some water.
Cheers.
I know, fucking do my head in.
You ass. Yeah, so Diaz Woodley. I think. Well, at the start I said Woodley would win that, but more think about it, it's the same as McGregor, isn't it? Apart from Woodley's got wrestling.
What I like about Diaz is he's an absolute gas tank juggernaut.
Yeah, but McGregor he's a big puncher, but he gasses. Woodley's a big puncher, gasses.
So basically, ride him out, submit him, and then be I ain't surprised, motherfuckers.
Well,
I'd like to see that. Would be a wicked end of year main event.
something different as well.
Yeah, and I just don't see it happening though. Just because it's just in the way the Diaz brothers are, they love to drag things out. So
I think it'll happen.
Not end of the year though.
Yeah. Woodley signed the contract already. I don't see Diaz turning it down. Fucking hell.
That's all they're going to hear.
Nah.
Because the way you talk so quiet, they're going to hear...
I can't fucking help it, can I?
It's like Charlie Brown, who the old... Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, well, I'll show you after. But yeah, it's basically Charlie Brown.
That's basically MMA news.
Is that all of it?
Pretty much.
Oh, fuck. We still got to fill a good hour, probably. Is there anything else that we've... I'm sure you read some other stuff.
I don't know. I've written down what I've seen.
Right. I'm sure we were talking about someone else. And you said about, oh yeah, that might be happening. But, see, I want Velickovic to come back. But I've not heard nothing on him.
Well, Ariel Helwani reckons, well, he said if he was a matchmaker, he would give Miocic DC after his fight, if he wins.
DC?
Go up heavyweight for the title.
I don't know.
It's not like he's not big enough, is it?
Yeah, but do you want... God, that's doing my head in.
No, I can't help it.
You can. Stop coughing.
I can't.
Stop breathing. So you don't cough. Do you want Cormier rolling 2 weights? No.
Will he even win?
The heavyweight is well light though. Really, it's probably one of the lightest divisions. You know, Werdum's 2. And he obviously fights this weekend. See, where does he go? So, going into the fight night 1-2-1. Main event. Werdum.
What? Where does he go?
Yeah, like main event Werdum. Is that red? Yeah, son. Yeah, we're in.
No, he can't.
Well, the thing is, he's won quite a few fights now in a row, like 2 or 3 now. he's in another position where he's stuck, because where does he go if he wins? Well, to be honest, not if he wins. I think it's when he wins. I think he wins this at the weekend against Tybura.
Yeah, too much.
Because even though Walt Harris just gave his arm up or his neck up, I think it's too much for Tybura. But who's left on that list? Unless you give him the Overeem rematch, which was a...
No, Overeem's fighting at Francis.
When?
This
year?
218.
See, for me, that Overeem fight, he won. All day long. So his next move, if he was to win, is either a belt shot against Miocic or an Overeem rematch. And the winner of that gets the belt shot. Because at the minute, there's no sign of Velasquez.
That's what it feels like they're waiting out for, Velasquez. That's what it feels like they're waiting out for, isn't it? But
yeah, but what's the latest on Velasquez? Have you heard anything?
Nothing.
No, I haven't either.
He's training, but...
Well, if anyone from the AKA team can get in contact, let us know. That'd be great. Just get us on the at Bros and Sports Twitter account. Ngannou who? Overeem. Yeah, see, I think there's only one winner there.
Overeem.
No.
I'm joking, nah.
No way.
He gets knocked out early.
Yeah, I think he gets finished. So then that puts Ngannou possibly for a belt fight, if Velasquez can't do it. Or the winner of that fights Werdum. So Ngannou Overeem fights Werdum, because then you've got Overeem with the rematch, which he should have lost when he fought Werdum first time. Or you've got a new fight in Werdum and Ngannou, where I don't think they've fought before. So
Overeem Werdum was a trilogy. It's already 2-1 Overeem now, yeah.
Oh, it should never have been. That's poor. Alright, so then, yeah, but you could still put the winner, because it probably will be Ngannou. So you got...
Yeah, but then you can't have Miocic sitting out for more months, like longer.
Well, that's not my issue, is it? I'm not a UFC football worker. I'm not Sean Shelby. But he's got a... The thing is, after the 217, it shows that the layoffs don't help. Bisman had a long layoff, lost. Garbrandt had a long layoff, lost. You can see there's obviously a pattern. So there's going to be no shock now if Miocic, if and when he fights again, loses his belt. If it's Velasquez, that is a possibility, because I like Velasquez. I think he's got enough about him to bash him up. But yeah, that division is fucking terrible. You know, Mark Hunt and Derek Lewis 5 and 6.
Oh, it's just, who do you match? They're all old. They've all fought each other.
They've all fought each other a million times, yeah. So yeah, that's a hell of a job to try and work out that division. But then Cormier, if he goes up and fights Miocic as a super fight, if Miocic wins, he ain't going to take his belt, because he ain't going to defend it. He definitely ain't going to go down. And then Cormier...
No, but they wouldn't. His belt wouldn't be on the line, DC's. Just Miocic.
That's a bit shit. More game for DC than there is for Miocic.
Yeah, but how can you give Miocic the belt if he wins if he's never fought a light heavyweight?
Yeah, but it's Cormier fought a heavyweight.
Yeah. He's beat. I think he's unbeaten at heavyweight.
What was his other one fight? 1-0?
No, he's up 5-0, I think.
What was that?
I'm trying to cough. It's up 5-0, I think. Or something. He's won quite a few fights. He beat up Frank Mir, I think. It's just
right. Who's the co-main
this week?
Yeah.
And it what's her name? That I know it's Jessica Rose Clark. Her debut.
Oh, Bet Rawlings. Co-main event. Oh, I've seen that Bet Rawlings fight before. She is shit.
Just a thing to brawl, innit?
I don't know obviously who the other one is, so she's obviously she's a debut, I take it. Yeah, so there's not a lot you can find on her. But that Bet Rawlings leaves her chin out too often.
She the one that got knocked out by Paige Van Zandt?
Yeah, she's got the sort of bit of colour in her hair. But the only thing is, she's an Aussie.
Yeah, but she brings a fight.
Yeah, of course. But the Aussie crowd behind her might be the thing that gets her to win this fight. But watching her fight, like the Paige Van Zandt's fight, is that she just leaves her head out there. She doesn't, when she's getting hit and jabbed in the head, she doesn't move it. She just stands there and takes it, and it almost, she takes too many hits that she doesn't need to take, and with that she just gets beat up quicker and so
yeah, it's just
it's
not a big fight, is it?
No, it's because there's going to be a lot of Aussie fighters on this fucking card. See, I'd have had that Dan Kelly
Co-main event.
God, I might have to cancel this till tomorrow. Yeah, I'd have had him co-main event because he knocked out Rashad Evans, but I think he lost his last fight.
Knocked out Brunson first round.
Alright, maybe we postpone the co-main and drop him down to third.
Yeah.
Because he got dropped out in one. But
it's one of the worst fight cards I've seen in a long time.
What is Fight Night?
That's what I just said, one of the worst fight nights in a long time.
You said fight cards in a long time, that's why I went, what, this Fight Night?
No.
Yeah, that's what I just said, it's fine. I've got a bit of hearing you. Because when Ben went past the other day and I asked him, and he went, tune in Friday. And you went, he said, see you Friday. And I spoke to him, I went, what did you say? And you went, tune in Friday. And I think, yeah, that's what I said, he said. But you went, no, he said, see you Friday.
Alright. You and your bum buddy.
Shout out to Ben there.
Fucking.
I think
What, you and your little chats, an hour every time. If we're in town and I see Ben's on the phone, I'm going home. Go get a hot chocolate. I'll meet you in town. Fuck it, it's a joke.
If I see what?
If we're in town, he calls. I'm going back home to have a hot chocolate to walk back and meet you back in town.
Okay.
Because it's an hour. It's a joke. Every time it's an hour, not more than an hour, not less than an hour. Bang on an hour. It's a joke. It's like Loose Woman, but for men. Little, isn't it?
The best one was when he was in the window working.
Now all of a sudden he's a UFC expert, isn't he, Ben? Trying to take my chair.
I think he's got the kids with him tonight.
Oh. Bloody United fans.
All Closet United.
Yeah.
No, I told him that. Obviously, you heard you say about it. Right, let's get the card up. Fight card.
Tybura ain't really that known,
Well,
is
he's
he?
8th rank, and he's only lost twice.
He's had 7 knockouts and 6 submissions.
Okay. Yeah, it is Rawlings Clark is the co-main. The fight before them both, I told you there'd be 6 on the main card as well.
Why is that?
Because you said 5.
Yeah, why is it 6? It's normally 5.
It's 6, 4 and 3. Tim Means versus Belal Muhammad. Now this would be a good fight, I think.
Yeah, it's fight of the night. Trust me.
How do you know he hasn't been fought yet?
Trust me, it's fight of the night. I look at my
You mean
predictions.
it's the people's fight?
No, it's fight. It's gonna be voted fight of the night watch. It's gonna get a bonus watch.
Well, Tim Means is decent. The Dirty Bird.
He's not even. Yeah, he's alright. He just brings a fight.
I love him the 2 nicknames. The Dirty Bird versus Remember the Name. Yeah, I fancy Means for this one. Just I think he's quite good all round, but having looked on his record, he tends to get submitted quite a bit. But
yeah,
most of his wins are knockouts.
Yeah, I said I think that Muhammad will win because he's been popping up a bit lately.
Yeah, I think he can.
But I looked at one of his fights on YouTube. After that, I thought, nah, Means has got this. He just runs in.
Just head down, start swinging, windmills.
Yeah, it's just.
Bit keys in your
I
hand.
thought he's better than what he was, but he might. I don't know. It's tough. It's a good fight.
Well, I've got it as a decision, just because I've seen that Muhammad can go.
He can bang, yeah.
Yeah, not that he can last, so he can take a bit of punishment. He can last. And I know Tim Means is the same, so I think it's a case of maybe Muhammad comes out early, tries to force his game onto Tim Means. Tim Means rides it out and then comes in strong on the later rounds and nicks it on a decision.
Yeah, but it feels like Tim Means never gets a break. Really, he's always fighting.
Yeah, I do. I weren't keen on him when I first.
I watched his last fight against Danny Garcia. Looked quite good.
Yeah, he is alright. He loves his elbows. He loves his elbows like little knives. But that's what a dirty bird does. Yeah, he's got a leg reach, and he's got the reach. He's got the height.
Yeah, he's quite lanky. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it? Welterweight.
170. Yeah, welterweight. Yeah, he does come across well lanky actually, considering. I don't know what his height is in feet and inches, but yeah, he does come across lanky. He's like a lanky short man.
Lanky short man.
Yeah, like Jules. Then you got on the main card, other fights. You got Jake Matthews and Bojan Velickovic.
That Bojan, he's
Velickovic.
one of Bojan's last fight, or might be his last fight. He went a distance with Darren Till.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry.
But lost on decision, I take it, by the way you're saying it. I've not seen a lot of either of these two fighters. That's the thing with this card. There's a lot of fighters that are coming off losses or trying to make a name, which are why these fight cards are quite good, because obviously it gives them that chance to shine, to then progress onto a bigger card. But yeah, I think you've probably, if you're not sure on some of these fighters, I think you've got to go with the Aussie, just because of that home support, the crowd behind them.
Yeah, but you got to think, you're in there on your own with your opponent, obviously.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, of course. But if you can hear them all cheering for you every time you're hitting and landing, it's no different to anything, is it? It gives you that little, if you're
boost,
Wayne,
innit?
but yeah, if you're Wayne and you think, oh God, just fucking end it now, and then they go, come on, and you hear them all shouting you, you're gonna be like Rocky, I love you, Adrian, and they come back and business. So yeah, I don't know about that one because I'm not know too much. Don't know too much about them. And then you got Elias Theodorou versus Daniel Kelly. Now he's only got 2 losses, and he did knock out Rashad Evans. Alright, Rashad Evans is an aging fighter now, but he still did look good against him. So I think he was even considered the underdog in that fight. But then obviously, like you said, he got banged out by Bronson.
Yeah, Bronson's one of the top boys now.
Yeah, and I suppose he's much younger because I think Dan Kelly's about 40.
Is he?
Yeah, he ain't fucking young. And fair play to him, he's still fucking rocking it. And he's got a decent record, 13-2.
The other guy's quite young, I think. I'm sure he's like 27, 28.
But the thing is, they've both got a similar record, 14-2 and 13-2. So you're saying that means Muhammad could be a good fight. This could be a good fight. Because they've got similar records. And I know that Dan Kelly is more of a boxer. You don't see him too much on the ground. He likes to just stand and trade. I'm not sure about Elias. I've heard of him, but I've not seen too much.
Oh yeah, you know that Vince Luque?
Yeah, Vincent.
He at UFC 205, he knocked out that Muhammad in the first round. Yeah, after that I thought, shit.
Right. Why you bring that up when we've already?
I just remembered it.
Like we're 2 fights past that.
1 fight.
2, because we're on that one, and that was that one.
Alright.
So we're 2 fights past that. So.
I just remembered. I thought to say.
Oh, I tell you what. I think Werdum won the belt against Velickovic a while back.
I've been a dick.
So yeah, I don't know too much about this Elias, but obviously if you're saying he's quite young, he's got the reach on him, 5-inch reach, slightly taller, and I'm pretty sure. I thought that Dan Kelly was 5'11" or 6 foot. So obviously they're quite tall. But again, with the Australia thing, even though he's the underdog, Dan Kelly, I do think he could be a surprise in that fight. Even though I've gone for the other one.
Well, yeah. Originally, I said that. Was it Elias?
Elias, I've done, yeah.
Yeah, originally I thought he'd win, but something's telling me Kelly's quite good, so.
There's always a shock, mate. There's always a couple of shocks. That proved in UFC 217 with fucking loads of them. And then the last fight on the main card is Volkanovski, Alexander Volkanovski.
He's supposed to be quite good.
An Australian versus Shane Young, New Zealand. Oh, that's fucking cracking.
That could be a fight now.
Oz versus the Kiwis.
What's their record? 15-1, 11-3.
15-1, 11-3.
Decent.
In a 150 weight. So what the fuck are they fighting in?
Catch weight, must be.
You reckon?
Yeah, it's a catch weight between featherweight and lightweight.
I reckon it'll go down as an actual one or the other.
You reckon?
Mm.
Yeah, but obviously one of them's coming down and one of them's coming up from featherweight. So, does it say who's...
It just says they're both at 150.
Never know, they might have called each other out then. It's a bit random, isn't it? Catch weight.
It might be because one's a Kiwi and one's Oz. That, two nations right next to each other, fucking hell, that'd be a brawl. Because that's about pride then.
Australian I've heard quite good things about.
Got a good record. Again,
Alexander.
I don't know any of these two, so it'll be a good fight. See, I don't mind watching unknown fighters because obviously you go in there with no expectation, so you don't know what to expect. Sometimes when you watch a fighter that you know about and you think, oh yeah, he's going to do this, he's going to do that, and he doesn't, you're just like, oh, what a fucking letdown.
Yeah.
That's the thing, it's annoying, is that when you get certain fighters that you think, how many times, well, you've been alright, but how many times do you think, oh yeah, and it doesn't happen? Because obviously
Not many.
You're 5 for 6 after the 2 weeks we've done this with the bets. So obviously you're not doing too bad. Alright, you haven't got the exact...
I didn't want to say it, but I had to.
You didn't have to, and it says at the end of the last one, you didn't have to, you stuck with it. But with you're picking the right fighters, it's just like...
I got Northcutt perfect, said a decision.
Yeah, you did. And you got Poirier, I think you said knockout, which it almost was.
I said decision. Because Pettis has only been finished once. That's my argument.
Okay, and he tapped. But yeah, so you had the right fighter, just the wrong thing. So, it's still good though. Picking 5 winners out of 6. I think I'm
one for 6.
No,
one for 8. Oh shit!
Cha-ching. Going on to right. So this is going to be even harder now. Going into the UFC Fight Pass. 1 o'clock in the morning for us in the UK. Ryan
I've seen him fight before. He ain't great.
Okay, versus Ashkan Mokhtarian.
Never heard of him.
Well, yeah, he's got no picture, but he's a 13-2 from Iran.
It's probably his debut.
Yeah, I'd guess that. But yeah, that Ryan's only 9-5, so fucking again, there's not a lot we can discuss on that because you don't know, right? I'm pretty
Will
sure
Brooks, decent.
You're going to know these two, yeah.
Well, I say decent. He's lost his last 2.
The fight before
lost 3.
Fight is going to be Nick Lentz versus Will Brooks in the lightweight division.
Well, Will Brooks was a Bellator lightweight champ, undefeated. Undefeated. Came to UFC. I think he's lost maybe all 3 of his fights or 2 out of the 3 fights.
So he's going to want to...
He needs to get this win, otherwise he might get the cut.
Thing is, he's literally 18-3.
I know.
So you're saying them 3 losses are all
His
in
first,
the UFC?
yeah.
Oh, gutted.
Or, yeah, definitely 2 of them.
I've heard of Nick Lentz.
So have I. Never seen him fight.
But 29-8, that's not too bad. 29-8-2. That's a good chunk of win.
Fucking hell.
I know. I do it. I don't know why. I haven't yawned all day, and I've yawned like 8 times today.
I can't skilling me.
Good. Yeah, I have heard that, Lens. I just can't think where I saw him fight.
No, someone called him out, but I can't think who.
Just got his mind of its own.
What the fuck are you doing?
Trying to get it to sit without moving. Do you think he'll win this, Will Brooks?
So I don't know. I've never seen Lentz fight, but
What's Brooks
he has
all about?
to fight.
Is he a boxing? Is he submission? Is he?
He's stand up.
He's stand up.
Yeah.
So of all his 18 wins, the majority of them quick knockouts.
I wouldn't say. I'm not sure how many knockouts he's had.
If I've got you here, have you not done your homework on this one?
Have you done your homework?
I've not done any homework because I didn't even watch the fights last week because I forgot to record it.
Nice one.
Professional.
No, I think Will Brooks will probably win.
So this is his first UFC win.
No, I think
Is this a Ronaldo guarantee?
no.
Oh, okay.
I don't. I think he might have won one before,
He's
but
got
I'm
the
not sure.
height. He's got the reach 4-inch, and on this, he's got no leg reach, and mate, he's got 38 inches. So I think if he goes to the kicking game, he's won.
Yeah.
38 inches to none. Yeah, it's a pick 'em. It's a pick 'em.
They're all picking.
Yes, they are. What we will start doing actually, we're gonna set up a league of the ultimate picks. Is that what it's called on there?
Yeah, fancy picks or something, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like fantasy picks for the UFC. We'll set up a league and we'll leave the if there's a code for it or whatnot, we'll leave it in the description under the.
I was top 2000 at one point, from the start of the year to UFC 201, no 211, and yeah, it all went downhill from there.
Yeah, alright, cheers for interrupting.
Top 2000, eh?
Thanks again.
Decent.
Yeah, so I'll put it in the description, the code, so if any of you lot that are watching or subscribe or whatever and you want to join in and see how good you are compared to us, then feel free to jump in. Going back to the fights, another fight pass is Rashad Coulter versus, Christ, it's going to be hard to say, Tuivasa. Well, that's not a bad attempt. He's Australian, 5-0. Now, I'm pretty sure Rashad Coulter fought...
I've never heard of him. Never
Chase.
heard of him. Chase Sherman.
And I'll tell you what, that last fight he had was an absolute brawl. I was in Thailand at the time, and I had to
He lost, didn't
Yeah, I think he lost, but fucking hell, they beat the shit out of each other, and they both couldn't walk because of leg kicks, and they were both like literally stopping in the middle of the ring to sort of get a breather, and then one would throw it at the other one just to try and get something. But oh man, he got a fight of the night. He got one of the like rewards.
he? Yeah, 50k bonus.
Because it was such a good fight. I left, went to shoot. I shot off on my scooter to get to the shop, and I was trying to watch it on my phone with the data running. And then the time I missed a few bits of it. But what a fight! Fight of the night bonus, the only one he's got. Let me just double check. It was a brilliant fight, and he's called the Day. It was what's Sherman's nickname?
No,
He got quite a good nickname. The Vanilla Gorilla.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the Daywalker versus the Vanilla Gorilla.
Is it 100% him?
I'm pretty sure it was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not feeling it. I don't think it is.
Past fights. Yeah, I'm telling you, you're testing my fucking knowledge here. Let's view profile.
Please be wrong.
God,
Please be wrong. I could have got up.
Boom! UFC 211. Chase Sherman versus Rashad Coulter.
That won his last fight, Sherman.
I'm not saying it was Sherman's last fight. I'm saying it was Coulter's last fight because that's who's fighting.
Oh, fair enough.
And I'm telling you, it was a great fight. If you get the chance, go back and watch it because it goes all 3 rounds, and one dominates one in the first round, then the second round the other one comes back, and the third round they're both going for it, and they're literally both gassed and both cannot walk, barely throw punches, but they're still trying.
See, I watched that card, so I must have just watched it, just forgot about it.
Wicked fight. Everyone went nuts, and it got a fight. Yeah, like I said, it got a fight tonight. Oh, what a fight it was. Great fight. So, if he comes out with that same heart, determination, punching power, I think he had some... I think Sherman done him with kicks. Got his legs quite fucked up. Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah, but he's 5-0, isn't he? So.
Look at, yeah, he's 5-0. The other guy's 8-2, but of the 8 wins he's had, 100% knockout ratio.
But who won that fight, him or Sherman?
Sherman. He's got 100% knockout ratio in his 8 fights that he's won, and the mate he's fighting, who's won 5, has got 100% knockout ratio.
Decent.
I bet my money. A heavyweight fight as well.
My money's on decision.
No, not on heavyweight.
Why? A lot of heavyweight fights go to decision.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
Alright, what was the name last one I went decision?
What was last weekend?
Was there a heavyweight in last weekend?
Not sure, just bluffing.
There wasn't one.
No, but Werdum goes. No,
yeah,
trust me.
Yeah, there was.
What? I want to get the card up instead of trying to guess.
So like
in the corner.
Well, here, schedule.
Yeah. And then, events.
Poirier Pettis. Right, your last heavyweight fight was Albinialovsky.
A decision, yeah? Shut up, man.
Fuck.
Told you, don't stop talking shit. That Albini's fucking shit, by the way.
Is he?
What the fuck did he do with his shorts? You see that?
No.
He had like a diaper. Everyone on Twitter, like some of the top boys like Swanson and all them boys are like, what the fuck is he doing?
He's new to the game, mate.
I'm not liking it.
Did he not fight well?
He didn't do anything.
Didn't punch, what, Orlovsky just dominated him?
Orlovsky's been shit for the last fucking couple
Well,
years.
he's been hit and miss, isn't
Yeah, and he done him, so.
he? Heavyweight before that, Harris Godbeer,
Yeah, disqualification.
round 1.
Werdum seems to go decision a lot.
Olenek Blades.
Curse knocked him out.
Yep. And then, we'll go Machida Brunson.
Anyway, I got my point across. Last fight decision, I told you.
Last fight. That Font lost his last fight that you said about earlier.
Just submitted, I think.
By Munhoz. Well, it's got 2 stars next to it.
What does that mean?
Our performance of the night.
Oh.
For Pedro Munhoz. Oh, Lineker fought that card. That's the card. I said he'd fought. Recent. He won by decision against Vera.
I had Vera to win that. I thought Lineker he's easy to get picked off, isn't he?
That's the card I didn't get around to watching. Because you had that Carlos Jr. versus Marshman. And then that Diaz, the one you said about.
Yeah, he's just been cut, yeah.
Against Flash Gordon.
He's lost these last 3 fights, and it's only 3 fights in UFC.
Well, that Coulter, Rashad Coulter, I'll watch that fight. That'll be a good fight. Because it's a heavyweight fight, and Aussies, they love a brawl. So if he's like,
yeah, well, you said Pedro because he's from New Zealand. You said he might bring something. He did not bring anything, did he? Remember against Latifi?
Yeah.
He didn't bring anything, did he? He had like 100% knockout rate or something stupid, and didn't bring anything.
Yeah, thanks for mugging me off. And the first fight of the Fight Pass is Damien Brown versus Frank Camacho. It's another lightweight. Australia versus Garm. Do you know these two?
What's their names?
Damien Brown and Frank Camacho.
Nah.
I don't know.
No.
So I don't know that fight.
Well, a lot of them, like when there's a card in like I don't know, maybe Australia, Japan, they sign a lot of people from their country.
Yeah. But I imagine, what's it in Japan? K1? I think K1's Japanese.
It was like, was it Pride before or some shit?
Pride, what Henderson fought.
Yeah, it's a bit old for my...
Like a boxing ring, innit?
Oh, yeah, I think so. It's a bit
hard, like Luke was saying, when it was of old, I think it's Pride, Pride. He was saying you could kick them in the head when they're down.
Yeah, it was before my time, so...
Yeah, you could stomp, head kick when they're down, you could do anything. That's why Bandenay Silva was so fucking brutal. Because, that's why it's called Yax. Because he didn't give a shit, he was just booting your head around like a football. And he just knocked people down and just stamped the shit out of them. So
he's the one who just... did he just get knocked out in Bellator?
Yeah, he did.
Mitch Jerome or some shit.
No, Chael Sonnen. Chael Sonnen fought him.
Was it?
Yeah, that's the one Chael Sonnen fought. So he beat him, didn't he? I don't know if he submitted him or. Yeah, I'm not sure on the old strong wind. I think there's a storm coming.
Yeah, well, is that the end of the fight card or?
No, you've got Brown Camacho is the very first fight in Fight Pass, and then you got the early prelims, which are a woman fight: Alex Chambers, Oz, versus Nadia Kassem, another Oz. But
what's that?
Yeah, right. Alex Chambers versus Nadia Kassem. They're both Oz, and one's got 100%. The second one's got 100% knockout record in her 4 fights. So
that's rare from a woman as well.
That is rare, and of the 5 wins that Chambers has got, 4 of them 5 wins are knockout as well. So there's only one fight she hasn't won.
80, 20 and 20? I don't know where that maths comes into.
80% of 5 wins.
No, but I'm on about. It's supposed to be 100%. There's 80%, 20%. That's 100. Then another 20%.
10.
Yeah, but it's so whoever does that website's fucking awful.
Yeah, it should be 10 and 10 if she's won by a sub decision. But then she hasn't, because she's had 5 wins. If she's won by 4 knockouts and got 1 win left, how is there a percentage for both?
That's what I'm saying.
Decision? UFC, sort your website out. And then the other fight before the girls' fight, so it's the second fight of the whole card, is Jenel Lausa versus Eric Shelton.
Eric Shelton, he was in the Ultimate Fighter whoever won the Ultimate Fighter, obviously Tim Elliott did, would fight Demetrius Johnson. He was in that. Yeah, I think he got knocked out in the first round.
Okay,
so knocked out, but
in that one, weren't they all champions from a different? So he is an ex-champion basically.
Yeah.
Because they were all champions from different organisations, weren't they? And then the first fight on the whole card is Anthony Hamilton, which I've heard of, the Freight Train.
Yeah, I've seen him.
Against Adam Wieczorek.
Hamilton just he got knocked out by Francis Ngannou not long ago.
Oh, okay, that's where I would have seen it then.
No, he had another big fight you might have known about.
Okay.
I don't know who though against. Actually, I think he fought Curtis Blades or something.
Alright, okay. Well, you've got Adam. I don't want to say his name again. He's 8-1 versus Hamilton, who's 15-8. Yeah, not sure. No, another heavyweight though, and they're both unranked, so it's just I think they're trying to hope for a knockout first fight just to get people interested. Yeah, it's not the best card. We ain't gonna lie, but at least it's something to watch. There's not Premiership's back, so obviously be watching that. But that's in the afternoon. But night time, what else is there to watch? TV at the minute is fucking.
We all know you like to watch X Factor.
Fuck off. X Factor's a load of dog shit. You're good. Yeah. Your likability. Yeah. Fuck off, Louis Walsh.
Don't do that again. Don't do that again.
You got likability. I just hope the public pick up the phone and ring for you. Oh, fuck off. You can't.
I think he does you.
What? What, KO?
Oh, I don't know.
He always bigs up the Irish singers. Always. They could be fucking as bad as Jedward, and because they're from Ireland. Yeah,
but
I like you.
How have they got somewhere? Even if he's the only one that's saying, "Oh, fucking,"
because
we like
he's
you.
obviously good at his job. I guess he's good at conning people. He's one of the best.
Jedward, they're quite known, aren't they? Jedward.
Yeah, they've met the president and shit. Why are we talking about Jedward on this fucking podcast?
I don't know.
Fucking let's get off that shit. So yeah, there's fuck all else on a Saturday night now. Is there any boxing this week?
Cole Frampton fights Garcia, I think. It's definitely this weekend because Canelo's going to be in the crowd, and one of the fighters said, gutted because I wanted to be the most famous ginger, and because Canelo's there. Takes up him.
Yeah.
But yeah. First fight under Frank Warren.
So yeah, obviously there's fuck all else on a Saturday. So unless you're popping out or going to a cinema or something, then
yeah, but you got
a watch of UFC if you got BT Sport.
If you want to stay up till 3 a.m.
No, but you can still watch the prelims with the unknowns and see if they're any good in that. I'm saying, well, you do. I personally record it, and because there's fuck all else on a Sunday morning, I get up at 9 and watch it till 12.
Yeah,
and then that's just in time for the first game on a Super Sunday, if it's a Super Sunday.
I always say I won't stay up, but I always watch the prelims, but then I can't stop, and I just think, it's only a few more fights. By the time I look, it's 6 a.m. I'm going to bed, so...
Should be going to bed.
Yeah, but I don't really wake up, do I?
Yeah, well, great.
But I'm saying, on 2:12 out of Holloway, I went to stay out for it. I watched a decent fight, fell asleep. I woke myself up at 7, and it was just as the fight finished. The after tonight.
Yeah.
It's gutted.
What, an FS1?
Yeah, I've gutted.
Oh well.
Cheers that story.
Yeah, great story time. I think you just put half of the crowd to sleep.
Well, you have yawning.
Oh no, I don't get why I keep doing it. Fucking pissing.
It shows you what you think of this podcast.
Schedule. Why is it being a dick?
Talk about Poirier, innit?
I've been coming in events. Why can't I get the next one?
Can you fucking...
There we go. So...
no, but no one talking about that.
No, just looking into it for next week. You've got...
Don't do this.
Next week, you've got the first one in China. First fight night in China.
Is it?
12 p.m.
Oh, I think there's been one in China before.
12 p.m.
There's been some in China before.
Yeah, that's midday. On Saturday.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's midday Saturday. It's midday.
Yeah, I'm just saying, I don't know what the time difference is between China and us.
It'll be... Japan... Well, Thailand is 7 at the minute. And I think Japan...
China, Japan, Thailand.
Wait.
Where are you going with this?
I'm gonna move
Back
further.
to England.
I'm going to move further north, you fucking idiot. So Thailand's 7. I think Japan's 8. So China's probably 7 or 8. But your headliner there is Bisping Gastelum. Here, well, they've added a few on there now. They got Gasayas.
Alex, yeah.
Yeah, they got it. So you got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. They got 12 fights on there now.
Was that Danny Garcia? Alex Garcia. That's when he fought Tamines last. He fought Tamines
well,
last.
Don't talk about it. I'm just saying there's some possible good fights coming up. Sherman's on it. Yeah,
Is he?
there's a few. Yeah, he's on it. So yeah, there's a few good fights to talk about, and they've still got to add to it yet. So we'll see what happens on MMA News next week. But yeah. So if you don't like waiting up late for particular UFC cards, maybe next week's worth watching because it starts midday.
The last time that's happened was Singapore, wasn't it?
Yeah, it would have been, yeah. Because I think that was 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock start.
I thought I better set up because Henry might say about it in the comments.
Yeah, well, he hasn't commented tonight. So yeah, if you still haven't watched any UFC, maybe have a go on that card because the main card, the main actual headline fight will be good. That Crusaders is always good to watch because he's quite lively.
Was it? What's his nickname? Alex Bruce Lee or some shit.
Yeah, Bruce Leroy.
Oh, Bruce Leroy. That's sick, isn't it?
Alex Bruce Leroy Crusaders.
He's actually a good fighter, but he's lost as many as nearly as he's won.
Yeah, 13 and 10.
It's crazy.
Anyway, we won't go into that. So yeah, that's to look forward to. And then I think the week after that will be UFC 218 Holloway Aldo 2.
Yeah, might be.
That I'll imagine there'll be some decent fights on
I'm
that
staying
card.
up for that.
Yeah,
I'm not missing it this time.
What we might do on that one is probably we'll try and time it depending on how late
for the weigh-ins.
For the weigh-ins, yeah. See if we can tie in the weigh-ins as we're talking, and we'll try and watch it and talk through it and see how fighters look and if they look confident and shit like that, basically.
Talk about last week, innit? Poirier.
Well, we spoke about it briefly.
Do we?
Yeah. We went through the...
Don't worry about them.
No, we can talk about it. Go back to it if you want. What have you got something to say about it?
No, I just thought...
Well, alright, we'll bring up... While you've brought it up, what do you think Pettis should do from now then? Because he's obviously coming off 2 losses in 3, or is it 2 in 2 now? Because he got stopped, didn't he?
It's 2 and 3 because he lost at Holloway by his first finish.
And then he won again.
Then he beat that Jamila, didn't he?
Yeah. So
was that 213?
So what happens with Pettis?
What can you do? You can't.
He's a good champion.
Yeah, but he can't make featherweight, so he can't go. He don't want to go up to a welterweight if he's losing at lightweight. So welterweight's just even worse for him. And then lightweight, you're getting bashed up. You're just
like you said, Poirier since he lost to McGregor.
Dos Anjos.
I thought you said he lost to McGregor.
Oh, Poirier, yeah, Poirier. I thought you said Pettis. No, Poirier, when he lost to McGregor, he's only got better ever since.
Yeah, so obviously he's looking sharper and sharper. So what's next for Pettis?
Well.
Does he retire?
I'll stay as a journeyman.
Or would you give him a slightly, not that they're easy fights, but would you give him a slightly lower opponent to almost gain that confidence?
Yeah, but you do that, he's going to... Say he wins 2 fights, he gets up to near the top, fights one of the good big boys,
and just gets beat.
Gets beat again.
So what do you say? Hang up your gloves?
No, I'll just say it depends. If he's not got enough money, keep fighting. If you've got a bit of money, retire.
Or if you do what
his little brother's looking good now.
Do what Johnny Hendricks done and
maybe get a steakhouse.
Go bankrupt and have a shitload of steaks in your freezer.
And get fucking knocked out.
Alright, what's next with Poirier then?
He's came out. Wins. If you listen to interview after, he's what?
Go on.
If you listen to the interview after, he said he wants the winner of Alvarez.
Justin Gaethje.
Yeah, Gaethje, that's it. And when he beats them, he said he wants the belt title shot. So,
which is lightweight, which is
McGregor, who's beaten before in the first round.
And no news on Ferguson, because obviously he's going to want the belt first.
Yeah, but if McGregor's coach just came out today and said
not fighting until next year.
How can you have a lightweight belt not fought from November last year to maybe March, April next year?
As good as McGregor is,
doesn't fight enough.
He's not a true champion because he's never defended a belt.
Yeah, but imagine this. I think.
And yet there was that rumour of he wants to fight Woodley and go for a triple champ. I would not even let him entertain it because I go bollocks. Defend the belt first and see how good you really are. Yeah, because they always say it's easier to win, it's harder to defend.
Yeah, but it's hard to say. He obviously the double champ, but he's never defended them, so
he's never ever going to defend.
Yeah, wait there though. If say Diaz Woodley happens, Diaz beats Woodley, the trilogy fight between Diaz, McGregor at welterweight for the welterweight belt.
Well, both belts are on the line. Surely.
No, you can't. You can't do that.
Yeah, you can because Diaz can go down and he can fight there.
Yeah, but you can't. That's the point. You can't put two belts on the line at the same time.
You can.
How?
Because you go. What have you got? 170. What have you got? 155. Let's get it on!
No, because if you fight at 170, you're fighting for a 170 belt. If you fight at 155, you're fighting at 155 belt.
Yeah.
You can't just...
So wait there. Who was it that said they were going to try and defend both belts? Was going to go up and down? TJ Dillashaw. He was talking about now he's got the belt.
If you listen...
He wants to fight DJ, go down, fight him, take his belt, and then he said he would hop between the two as and when.
You just proved your own point there. Yeah, so if he's gonna go, he's already won the bantamweight of Cody. Yeah, I hate to say that. He's already won that. He's gonna go down and fight Demetrius Johnson. He didn't fight, and when he wins that, huh?
What's he fighting him for?
Flyweight title.
Right,
but does Demetrius Johnson win if he beats Dillashaw? Does he win the bantamweight?
Johnson to decide whether he can.
No, you can't do that.
Diaz can because he's fought at fucking those two levels.
Yeah, but that's not the point. You can't. It's like if say TJ went down, fought Johnson. And he loses. So Demetrius Johnson gets both belts?
Yes.
No, that's bollocks.
And then
DJ, you send them back up.
It's up to him to then go, right, I'm not going to defend that belt. It's back on the line, boys.
Put this in the comments. Prove that I'm right. This is bollocks. If TJ Dillashaw goes down and wins that belt and you're saying he's going to go through the divisions, don't say anything. He goes through the divisions, he's just going to... he's defending them at weight. So if he's fighting bantamweight, he's fighting people at 135. I don't get where you're going with this. Diaz can't just pick.
Saying,
that's what I mean. That's what.
Well, hang about you brought it all up because you went, if Diaz beats Woodley and gets the belt, you were basically lining up that fight as a trilogy as like champion of the welterweight versus champion of lightweight come together for the trilogy.
All right, I've got 2 points. So I didn't say it like that. I said McGregor would probably want to come up to welterweight, knowing he's beaten there before, and fight for 3 belt. Be the first person ever to have 3 belt. Yeah, all right. Eddie Alvarez, McGregor. If Eddie Alvarez beat McGregor, did he get a featherweight? No. Don't talk shit. McGregor only won that belt because he already had the featherweight. That's why he had 2.
Yeah, but
fucking hell, I don't get where you're going with this.
No, because you're saying. The whole point that McGregor's fighting...
Hennebury, you're signed.
Right, the whole point of your saying, right, is...
What do I do with this?
Yeah, but your whole point is, basically, McGregor is going up. The only reason he wants that fight is almost not because it's a trilogy, because he's got something he wants. He wants to be triple champ.
Yeah.
Right? So, wait there. How come he can win it? And then how does he win it? And then he's got the 155, 170. What? There's no difference.
No, it's because... Obviously, Diaz wants. It's like
there's no difference.
No, because he's going up for it, isn't he? He's not. It's not like you're going like, if say I was a lightweight champ, you're featherweight, you're coming up to hit. You're coming to me and going, I want your belt. You're fighting me for my belt. Then if I win, I'm going. I want.
China in time.
Maybe shut up a minute because you're loud. Yeah. You're a dick. You're a dick. No, the point was, if I'm lightweight, you're featherweight, yeah?
Yeah. I think it's the other way around, but go on.
Yeah. It's like, if you can't fight me, you're fighting me for my belt.
Yes.
If I win you, I'm going, alright, pass your belt there over then. Pass your belt. No. It's if I want your belt, I come down to fight you for it.
Yeah.
I get I just got what you're saying, but it don't make sense.
No, but the thing is, right, is that Diaz is naturally a 155er, they say. Right? But he can go up to 170 because he's almost
heavy, isn't he?
Yeah, he's almost in the middle. So if there was a 165, it'd probably be that weight, right? But why can't he? If he wins it off Woodley, because they were saying if he fights McGregor again, it's most likely going to be back at 155
for the belt.
For the belt,
yeah.
Right. So why can't Diaz win the belt against Woodley? McGregor knows he can go up to that weight, so yeah, he could fight for it. But Diaz knows he could go down to his weight. So why didn't they put both on the fucking line? And then whoever wins can defend fucking both.
Yeah, they wouldn't.
Or relinquish fucking.
What was that?
Relinquish.
Relinquish. Relinquish.
Relinquish one of the belts. Which is what McGregor...
One trick pony.
It's no different to fucking McGregor going up, and then he had to give up the featherweight. He had both belts, and he had to give up a featherweight.
What was that? Yeah, I get what you're saying.
So why can't Diaz fucking do it?
Yeah,
wait there, because he's not a fucking Irish ginger, and fucking got UFC in his fucking back
yeah,
pocket.
yeah, they could do that, but they won't because it's like they just wouldn't do it, would they?
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying they should because
they could do it. Yeah,
a belt and a belt,
and you walk away with both belts. Yeah, it's sick.
Fucking hell, that'd be savage.
But it's probably one of the best fights in history if that happened. But
and it would be the biggest selling fight because they know that is their last big fight they've got.
Alright, so if you're UFC, then you do that double fight. Diaz wins welterweight, and then he's fighting McGregor. No, but then you're going at it for both belts, and then he's happy at welterweight because less cut and all that. It's easier. He gives up the lightweight. It's like, well, I've beat your best champ. You lot fight it. It's a bit.
So then, what you know what you do with that?
What?
You go. No one's a champion, but the last champion was McGregor, so he gets a chance to win it back against Tony Ferguson, interim belt holder.
Yeah, but if McGregor wins it, he's beat all them guys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
then he's got to go and fight Diaz again and work his way up to Diaz to try.
No, because they've already had the trilogy.
Why? There can be more than 3.
Yeah, but alright. Say McGregor wins against 4-4. Everyone's got, oh well, we want to see the 5th fight now.
Yeah.
And it's going to be crazy to the point they're going to have...
both them fights were fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, I get that, but not every fight's going to be good, is it?
Well, we don't know until we see.
Yeah, so, alright. If they fight 5 times...
Alright. So if Diaz wins the next one, and it's a fucking 4-rounder, end-to-end, like the last fight was, where it just went and went and went, well, obviously went 5, but if it went 4 or 5, and it was back and forward like it was, where McGregor started gassing, Diaz comes strong in the end like he always does, right? You're telling me if it was like the second fight, yeah, would you not watch it a 4th time if it was?
Yeah, I'm not saying I won't, but whoever wins a trilogy should cut it. Yeah, that's it.
Well, who wrote this rule?
No, shut the fuck.
Get free. Woo!
I'm saying just cut it there, and then the 4th one, unless it's like needed, Diaz has beat everyone up to scratch. He beat everyone. Could be all them boys. McGregor's there, who's been beating everyone. Then you do a 4th fight. And you can
if Diaz wins again and made it 3-1, then you knock it on the head.
Yes.
But if McGregor wins, then there's a 5th fight.
Yeah, I'm saying only do the 4th fight if...
Let's not get carried away because we only have
I know, but only 4th fight...
Fucking 20 fucking...
Yeah, but you only do the 4th fight if it's needed. Whoever wins the trilogy should that kind of it. Cut it. You're seeing a Bellator. We don't do about 8 fights. Well, that could be 4, 4, so 9.
Well, yeah. But, right, it ain't as long as last week, the show, which ain't a bad thing for us. Let's look into our betting slips now. First of all, I just want to thank everyone for the live chat.
The one person?
Well, yeah, that was only Honey.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it was.
Is that what she said?
It said Honey Bee.
Well, give him a drink.
Jeez, give that guy a drink.
Oh,
yeah, thanks again for all the comments. You know, when we're talking, feel free to jump in at any time. You know, if you disagree with anything he says, jump in. Most people probably agree.
Shit.
Most people probably agree with what I say, but yeah. If
all right, let's look at the bets. history.
We'll look at the bets in a
I'm
second.
5 and 6.
Yeah,
You're
we'll
what? 1 and 8.
Yeah, I got unlucky on the first week.
Unlucky. Fucking hell.
Yeah, if you've got any questions that you want answered, or you want us to sort of attempt to answer, feel free to send them to our Twitter. Yeah, let's look into our bets now and discuss what bets we have for you this week. Like I say, if you'd have followed Ronaldo's bets and gone, even though he did specifically,
I didn't want to. He told me to.
Didn't fucking tell you nothing. But if you don't fancy the KO knockout submission or whatever we put, do definitely try and put the fights that Ronaldo says, because he's 5 for 6, like you said.
No, I bet I'll get none now this week because you said that.
Yeah, well, it's betting, mate. It's a betting game. Right, so let's bring up our betting slips to sort of bring this show to a close. That will be happening now. Whoop. Right, so for Ronaldo's hat-trick bet, he's gone with Werdum, Tim Means and Daniel Kelly, who's an outsider, all to win. And the last time I checked, for your tenner, you're getting 50 quid and 30 pence.
You talk shit. You said to me last night in my room, Kelly would probably win that. I know you've gone with Elias.
I know.
You fucking idiot.
I said it earlier in the podcast. And then for my fourfold, I've gone with Tim Means' decision win. I've gone with that Elias Theodorou for a win. I've gone for Fabricio Werdum for a submission win. And I've gone Jake Matthews for a win. A tenner gets you 131.80.
Just putting it out there, that Kelly Ellis fight will probably go decision. Just saying.
Yeah, but you haven't put anything.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not gonna.
All right. Well, if you listen to that and decide to go with a decision on that will bump it up a hell of a lot, because he is a big outsider, Dan Kelly, to win that fight. So I'd even say you'd probably take you over 100 quid. I think that is pretty much it for tonight. Thanks again for anyone that did watch and tune in. Please throw a subscribe our way, even a like, or throw in some comments. I know someone's commented on my last 2 videos saying I look like Hurley from Lost.
Did they? Did they?
And Nick Frost from Simon Pegg. I'll show you Ronaldo now so you can get his live reaction of the people that they said I look like.
Oh, legend.
Is
it the same person or?
No, 2 different people. I've got to find the right picture.
Who's that?
That's Nick Frost.
I've never seen him.
If you look for the film Paul, Alien film Paul.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of it.
It's got Seth Rogen, who's the character, does the voice.
He's a joker.
Yeah. He's that's in there. He does Shaun of the Dead, the zombie one, the funny zombie one, and then this one Skelly likes.
Oh, is that the Goldbergs, the cousin? No, Murray's brother.
No. That's
Sure you.
Hurley Lost.
I thought
that was what Scott used to call me.
That's not as good.
But that's what Scott used to call me. Hurley from Lost. Fucking makers. So we've got a Hurley and a Nick Frost shout out. Cheers for that. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. And we'll be back next week, same time. Thankfully we've got this one off to a cracking start and actually got it on time. Got everything set up, so we're getting better and better, and we're tweaking different things as we go.
I bet you a tenner next week he yawns at least 5 times.
Fuck off. Because that's why I've got this up now.
Yeah, but I've been ill this week, so that's why I've been coughing, just to let you know.
Yeah, letting the 3 people know. What's that?
What?
What did you just say then?
Nothing.
Oh, right. I thought you were talking about... You said you were sick.
I was.
Oh, right.
Look, you're trying to catch me in it, you fucking...
Right, I'll put the betting slip back up, and cheers for watching, and good night. Anything to say, Ronaldo?
I need a fucking toilet for the last half hour. I'm fucking dying.
Right, laters. Cheers.